Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
We'll be going into an excessive heat warning starting today, and we've got your weather forecast coming up. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Still ahead on 7 at 7, a man on death row for killing a Las Vegas teen has died in prison. Details on his death. Plus, a proposed change to county code could make it easier for liquor stores to open up closer to schools and churches. And there's a new immersive experience that's opening on the Vegas Strip for families and people of all ages. Also, the 2 Las Vegas bars that have made a list of best bars in America. We have all those details plus more right after this. We start with weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. We'll be going into an excessive heat warning beginning at 10 a.m. today until this Friday. Now let's take a look at those conditions. We are expecting plenty of sunshine with a high of 108 by this evening. The rest of the week will be hitting over 110 degrees on Thursday and Friday, expecting to cool down a bit by this weekend with partly cloudy skies. And due to the excessive heat warning, cooling stations will be open during daytime hours tomorrow through Friday. The cooling centers are available to the public, especially those experiencing homelessness and others in need of cool indoor spaces for relief from the heat. You can find a list of cooling centers throughout Las Vegas Valley at clarkcountynv.gov and search where to stay cool. Moving on to your top story, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A man on death row for the shooting death of a 15-year-old Las Vegas girl has died. 49-year-old Norman Belcher was pronounced dead at Ely State Prison, according to the Nevada Department of Corrections. Belcher was convicted of first-degree murder for the shooting and killing of Alexis Pastorino in December 2010. Belcher had requested the death penalty. He said at the time that he preferred a solitary life on death row to being housed with other inmates in the general population of a prison. An autopsy into his cause of death has been requested. And a proposed change to county code could make it easier for liquor stores to open up closer to schools and churches. Currently, liquor stores are prohibited from operating within 1,500 feet of a church or school. If a distance requirement is waived, liquor stores would still be required to maintain 500 feet distance from other schools and churches and 1,500 feet away from other liquor stores. And a couple sentenced for animal cruelty earlier this year is now facing more felony charges in Las Vegas. Carolyn Luke and Timothy Miller were each charged with 16 counts of animal cruelty on Tuesday. The couple was first arrested in Boulder City after police found dozens of guinea pigs, some of them dead, and bunnies in their vehicle during a traffic stop, which led to the discovery of more dead animals at the couple's residence, according to a report from the county agency. They are expected back in court on August 22nd. Moving on to some lighter news, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, Mesquite is the fastest growing city in Nevada, with the population climbing to over 10% since 2020. Mesquite lies within the Virgin River Valley, about 80 miles northeast of Las Vegas. The city straddles both Nevada and Arizona and attracts a large retirement community, and it's only expanded with more commercial and retail offerings. The second fastest growing city in Nevada is North Las Vegas, which grew over 9% since 2020. And the city of Henderson trails behind, growing 6% from 2020 to last year. And the $100 million renovation of the Mandalay Bay Convention Center has been completed. The 2.1 million square foot renovation took just 2 years to finish, adding new technology that includes over 200 motion detection cameras and 11 digital walls for event messaging.
Now for your sports update, sponsored by PT's Taverns, your place to watch all the sports action. The Las Vegas Aces looking to bounce back at the end of a 3-game road trip tonight against the Dallas Wings in the first game of the Commissioner's Cup for both squads. In Atlanta Friday night, the Aces fell to the Dream by a score of 78-74, Vegas' second loss of the year. Now tonight is the first meeting between the two teams this season, while last year the Aces won the season series against the Wings 3-1. Tip-off is slated for 5 p.m. and you can find the game on the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network.
Moving on to your health news, we're all guilty of doing this. There are times we turn to our computer or even our phones at the first sign that we're feeling sick. but health experts say to be wary of some health websites. They recommend turning to websites that are run by the government or health agencies, so ones that end in .gov, .org, or even .edu. They say commercial websites usually ending in .com, such as drug or insurance companies, may be trying to sell you their products and are usually not the most trustworthy options. Health experts also note that good health and medical information changes all the time, so check the date that information was published to make sure that it's current.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Memorial Tournament, which is the second to last signature event on the PGA Tour, tees off Thursday at Muirfield Village Golf Club in Ohio. Scotty Scheffler is the plus 360 favorite at Circa Sportsbook to win the tournament, followed by Xander Schauffele at plus 860. Rory McIlroy is the third choice at plus 1025, with Colin Morikawa at 14-1. Defending champion Victor Hovland is next at 18-1, while Ludwig Aberg is 25-1 and Patrick Cantlay is 28-1. Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. While it's still unknown who will start for the Raiders at quarterback, Gardner Minshew spoke on how he's been preparing in the event that he takes over that role.
As any real competitor, you don't want them to be worse, you want yourself to be better, so the better he is, if I'm beating him out, that means I'm just raising it that much more. So that's kind of how I've always viewed it, like if he's pushing me and he's completing every pass, I got to figure out a way to do better. So I think that's the only way to really ever improve.
In your lifestyle news, 2 Las Vegas bars have made Esquire's list of best bars in America. The Collins Bar at the Fontainebleau claimed a spot for its Miami meets Vegas glam and unique cocktails like Hotel National Special. The other bar that made the list is Liquid Diet in downtown Las Vegas. Esquire calls the bar's cocktails the most creative and dialed in you'll find in Vegas and recommends the Old Fashioned as one of its top drinks. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A new immersive experience is opening on the Strip later this month. Electric Playhouse will merge digital and physical worlds at the Forum Shops at Caesar's Palace. The Playhouse will include motion-activated experiences featuring 7 different areas of physically and mentally stimulating games for up to 40 players. The idea is to get visitors off the couch and plunge them into a world where their bodies become the controllers. The experience opens for you to enjoy on June 22nd. For 7 at 7 a.m., I'm Cynthia Puga. You can watch breaking news live anytime on any of the platforms listed on your screen. Be sure to join us tonight for more 7 at 7 p.m.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.